amazing, wonderful creatures. One of the things that I find the most interesting about honeybees is that they're very community-oriented. Everything that each individual bee does is for the good of the colony. Bees take nectar from flowers. They also pollinate the flowers. They're helping the flowers to thrive. They bring the nectar back to the colony. When they bring the nectar back to the colony, the bees, they make honey. The honey is utilized primarily to feed the bees. As beekeepers, what we do is instead of taking all of their honey, we call it honey robbing. We like to leave enough honey with the colony so that they have enough honey to sustain the life of the colony.
Beehive keepers, they have a white jacket that they put on, and the white jacket allows them to look friendly to the beehives. Darker colors are threatening to them, colors like red or black. They look at red as signs of danger and black as signs of a bear approaching their hive, potentially going to destroy their hive. So they respond and they attack whoever's wearing darker clothing. And so it's always better to have lighter clothes on when you approach the beehives.
We'd like to say there are 3 specific times of the year when the bees have enough honey for us to forage for our human supply. In the fall months, in October and November, we have a very heavy honey flow where we pull honey from the beehives. There is a difference in honey that's produced in this area from season to season. If you tasted 3 different honeys from the spring, summer, and fall, they would have very different tastes to them. Different times of the year, bees are foraging nectar from different kinds of flowers. And the different kinds of flowers are going to produce a different tasting honey. For example, I know a beekeeper who takes their hives to orange groves, and they leave 20 or 30 hives in the orange groves, and when they come back after the month or 6 or 8 weeks that they have left their hives in an orange grove, they come back and they've got pure orange blossom honey, which tastes very, very different than the honey that we get that's simply wildflower honey or Brazilian pepper honey. It's not a pepper honey, it's a honey that's made from the nectar of the Brazilian pepper tree. Buying local honey from local farmers and knowing where your honey is produced and where it comes from, it's healthy. It's not only healthy for our immune systems and antiviral and antibacterial properties, but it's also good for our communities because we're keeping that flow of revenue within our communities and supporting local bee farmers and small local community gardens.
At this garden, we have several locations where we are growing beehives. We are at the Garden of Ridvan in Clearwater. I want to encourage every business owner and every home to open their heart and bring about the possibility of having beehives. It does not cost any beehive growers to come here and place their own beehives and look after their own beehive. It doesn't cost them a thing. We provide the land for free for them, plus we provide lots of fruit trees over here and lots of flowers around us, so the bees are really dancing, enjoying their time. We live on this land and we need to respect it so it becomes good for us and those who come after us.
And you can find out more about honey farming and those opportunities at the Garden of Ridvan on our website, fox13news.com.